Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you for joining me today. This is a general reading, and we will be using the Mythic Tarot cards, so it may or may not resonate with you this week. But let's get straight into it. What can we get for you this week, Cancer? What can we get for our gorgeous Cancer sign? Ooh, okay, the King of Pentacles and the Lovers card. So we have the Lovers card is a major arcana, and oh, can you see that floating? Just there was a little bit of light floating down. Oh, another bit. Oh wow, look at those little bits of light floating. Wow, Cancer. Okay, sorry, distracted by these magical, mystical things happening, which might be something to do with your week happening this week, Cancer. Maybe it's a sign from Spirit. Who knows? But the King of Pentacles is all about money. There is money coming. This king, or it could actually be someone, I'm really drawn to the fact that he is holding the pentacle in his hand. I'm really drawn to that he's holding it. It's within your reach. Okay, you can almost feel it now. You know, this money coming to you. It's there, and if you do have it, hold on to it, feel it, experience it. It's coming very much into your physical reality. This money coming through for you this week. And it's almost like, you know, he's holding it and saying, look what I've got. Look what I've got. I've finally got what I wanted. I've finally achieved what I needed. And it's very much a Capricorn card as well. So this could be a rich Capricorn coming in, someone very wealthy that knows how to hold on to their money. But it's not holding on as in grasping, as in like, look what I've got, as in the Four of Pentacles energy. It's very much an energy of grace, of this is what I've got and I'm showing it to the world now. This is what I've manifested. So very much, I think you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that money in your hands, Cancer. There's another little light going past. Wow. So in terms of, and now I'm really drawn to the connection between this gold pentacle and the golden apple that Paris is holding up here in the Lovers card. Now this King of Pentacles is King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. And I feel like it's very much a Capricorn and lovely earthy energy, but it's also, there's a negative side to this card, which I'm not feeling with you guys at all, Cancer. I feel like this is very much well deserved, like you've worked hard for this. And now that there's this connection between the gold pentacle and this gold apple that Paris is holding up in the Lovers card, it's now I've got it. What am I going to do with it? So there's choice. The Lovers card is all around choice, and usually around choice of love. And again, I'm drawn to the connection. There's almost a triangle, if you can see, between the golden apple, the golden chalice that Aphrodite's holding, and the golden coin. And there's this sort of triad. There's this real geometrical connection. It's almost like, this is really hard to explain, but it's like there's something really elemental happening here on a higher level, and that's why I think we're getting these little specks of light. There's something that it's all about the makeup of the universe and the patterns of the universe, and this is part of some sort of patterning for you guys. It's all about, we're getting really into that. I'm getting fractals and mathematics and chaos theory and the origins of the universe, and it's all around how you're manifesting money. But it's this sense of, this has come to you at the right time, that this is kind of was always predestined to happen. And now there's this triangular aspect to it. It might be that it involves more than one person as well. It might be a bit of a love triangle happening, and one person is quite wealthy. But I also get this feeling that there's something really elemental about what's happening with you at the moment in terms of your finances, in terms of connecting all the dots and making everything suddenly connect up and making sense all of a sudden, Cancer. Now in the Lovers card, this is a beautiful young boy called Paris. We can see here holding the golden apple, and he has to choose between these three goddesses. So we have Aphrodite in the center, and we have we also have Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom. Aphrodite is obviously the goddess of love, holding her cup of love. Athena holding her sword of wisdom and truth. And we also have Queen Hera here, Zeus's wife, who's holding the world, offering the world. And so she's offering power in the world. Athena's offering truth and justice, and Aphrodite's offering her heart and just raw physical love and sensuality. And so naturally in this story, Paris chooses Aphrodite because, you know, he's young and that's just too tempting an offer. And it does definitely feel like there's some sort of connection between money and love and the choice that you need to make around that. So, big choice this week, Cancer, around your love of money or something that brings you love, that something that brings you money, that's something that you love, or it's somebody that you love new coming in, Capricorn, that is quite wealthy. But either way, it's all about there's money coming in for you guys. It definitely feels like there's money coming in, and that triangle just makes it's some sort of connection. It's very important, the connection between the two of between this three-way connection happening here, Cancer. So let's see what else can we get for you guys. Gee, the colours are really popping today for you because we have the Judgment and the Four of Cups, and immediately it's the black, white and red that is connecting the colours. And is that a flag? Some sort of country's flag? Black, white and red? Black, white and red. But and the first thing that really drew to me was the red cape of Hermes here in the Judgment card. He's the messenger god. He's also the trickster god, the magician, but he can travel from the underground, and he can travel between worlds, between the underground and the higher ground. So he's the only god that can really have this power to do this. And the Judgment card, again, it's this sense of, coupled with the Four of Cups, I feel like, okay, the story of the Four of Cups is this is Psyche here. Everything's looking in order in her life. We're into the Cups emotions, or emotionally her life is looking fabulous. Her relationship's looking good. But there's this little, her sister, this is her sister whispering in her ear. It's like that voice in your ear saying, something's not quite right, something's wrong. It's that little voice of dissatisfaction or questioning and doubt that's going on with your life, that perhaps it's to do with this triad, how everything's ordered in your life, about how it's about questioning a relationship. And I feel like with this Judgment card, I almost feel like this red cape is fending this red energy off, this doubt, this fear and doubt, or this, it could actually be someone in your ear that's kind of saying things to you that isn't particularly wise counsel. It's kind of got that childish, a little bit gossipy air to it. It's not the best counsel. But I feel like it's almost, I'm getting red rag to a bull, that Hermes is just going, get away, red lady, get away, red woman. Get away, like pestery little voice, because he is the messenger god. So he's saying that message, whatever it is, there's something to do with communication this week, Cancer, that you're getting the wrong message from somebody. And Hermes is coming in to say, no, this is the right message. And the right message is in the underworld, because in the Judgment card, he's in the underworld. Things are coming up from the past. So it's something coming up from the past that, and the underworld is actually all about your subconscious or the unconscious. It's all about what's happening deep down, stirring within. So I feel like the connection between this sort of, there's something stirring within. Okay, this is what I'm getting. There's something stirring within you, Cancer, and it can feel like it can come and appear like the rumblings of dissatisfaction. There's something's moving deep down. Something from the past is rising up, and I feel like it's a positive movement though. I feel like it's something that is, because we can see the rising. I'm just getting the rising, the kundalini rising, the snakes going up and turning into the flame, the fire energy. So I feel like it's almost unformed at the moment for you guys, Cancer. It feels like this stirrings of a new potential, a new beginning, a new something. I don't know what it is. And so that what that's doing is causing some kind of dissatisfaction. It's questioning, rumbling your life. But what Hermes is saying is that's not actually the right. It might feel like that in your physical world, but what's happening deep down is something much bigger and something actually different. So don't necessarily heed that voice that you're hearing in your head, that that, oh, there's something wrong with this situation, doubt. It needs a bit of time to kind of let it play out and listen to what let Hermes be your guide in the darkness, not this little voice, this smaller voice. You can see how much bigger he is as the card, as opposed to this little girl here, the woman in red. So it's very much, and we can see that the black woman is on this side, she's on Hermes' side. So it's about connecting with, sorry, my eyes are really watery this morning. I don't know why. There's all sorts of weird things happening this morning. It's quite cold here, so it's probably just the cold. But it's this sense of dark versus the black versus the red. And it just seems, I don't know why I'm getting these color codes, but I definitely am. And it's definitely around in the darkness, in those darker dwelling, in the shadow sides of yourself, in that real deep down element is where this is coming from, but it's positive. Okay, so what an intriguing reading we've got for you. I'm going to pull a soul card for you guys this week, Cancer. So we've got some sort of triad, some sort of almost matrixy kind of thing around money, some sort of matrix issue around money and a decision to make. And this is your soul card, which is the Five of Wands, message from the soul, which is basically, again, it's fire energy, and it's Jason fighting the dragon. This is Jason here, this little character. He's fighting this dragon because his quest is to get the golden fleece. And so it feels like you're so close to getting what you want, but it feels like a struggle at the moment, Cancer. Like this energy is all around a final battle into getting what you want. And I feel like, yeah, there's this, it's basically saying, but the good news with Jason is he has support here with this dark-haired lady, and we've got quite a few different kind of female, I think, in relationships with female energies, might be your girlfriends or whatever it is going to come up, because he kind of doesn't realize that she's there. He's got his back turned to her, but she's very powerful and she's helping him. So there's support in this situation. But the real message for this Five of Wands card, Cancer, is if you're feeling like you're struggling with something, because there is something rumbling under the surface. There's something to do with the connections between people and money, that there's something that's kind of not quite making sense, because it's not making sense to me. There's something about that that's not quite making sense, where the money fits in your life, where's money going or who it's going to, a decision needs to be made. And so it can seem like it's a bit confusing. I'm feeling a bit confused for whatever reason, tuning into that energy. And this Five of Wands event energy is saying it's almost like you are actually being tested. This is a test for Jason. But the good news is that you've got support. It's a test of reality as well. So it could be battling reality, because like I said, there's these different messages coming to you. There's the deep stirrings, and then there's the kind of smaller self messages. There's the reality of money situations that's battling that sort of thing. And the good news is this is the final battle before everything starts turning and changing. And in the Six of Wands, Jason has that golden fleece. He gets what he wants. So you're very, very close to that victory and success. So I hope that makes sense, Cancer. If you would like to hear more, please like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.